We back at it like a crack addict.
Chia.
Man, it feels good to be back. We revamped this motherfucker. As you can see, we doing some cussing. We a lot more relaxed in this thing, man.
Man, everybody eats B.
Everybody eats. How could I not say that as one of the first words of this episode? Everybody Eats B is our new name, our new podcast. We revamped ourselves, and we just expanding ourselves, man. We were just talking about some Pistons news, but they trash.
They trash, man. We had to do away with them, so we had to start new.
Yeah, we had to start new, man. And there's so much other stuff that's going on right now, man. Like, we stopped basketball, we picked up basketball. We done had protests. We in the midst of a pandemic.
It's so much shit, man.
It's so much stuff that we couldn't not come back stronger and harder. And I already feel like more relaxed.
So I know people probably wondering how the fuck did we come up with Everybody Eats B. So for those of y'all who haven't seen Paid in Full, is a scene in Paid in Full. I mean, you probably know that movie like the back of your hand, so you could probably describe it better.
So Rico or Cameron in the movie, Rico pulls up. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Another man pulls up, and then Rico was talking to Ace Boogie, Wood Harris in that movie. And then my man's was like, you know what I'm saying, my pockets are slim, I ain't eating, I ain't selling this dope. And then Ace Boogie like, what you mean you ain't getting this money? You ain't getting this money? Everybody eats, B. And Rico pulled out the strap and turned around and shot that nigga in the ass. Get the fuck from around here. And then Rico walked up to Ace like, yo, if anybody ever tried to mess with you, man, I got him. I'm laying the murder rap down, B. You my motherfucking man. And then Ace was like, hey, man, put that away, man. Put that away. Because Ace Boogie was like so low key in that movie.
Right. He was smooth. He was smooth.
He was the big get money nigga, but he was like so low key with the shit.
He wasn't down with the violence.
He went down with the violence, and Cole was all about the flash, you know what I'm saying? He was up in the club, fucking the bitch from the back, hitting the bitch from the back.
Hitting the Dougie.
He was doing it. He said, I hit my Dougie on there and shit. So that was Cole. So, man, like, that's my favorite movie, and so, like, I had to just name this podcast, you know, like, after that. And that scene is just so, the scene and then the concept of Everybody Eats B, like, I plan on bringing, you know, our friends on the show. One specifically, my friend who was a recent member that came on the show. He was frequent on the show, and you know he got a lot of stuff going on. I hope to help him promote what he got going on. So everybody eats, man. Everybody eats, B.
Everybody eats. And on this show, we're not gonna use our true identity. So for those of you know, because we're not trying to get Nick Cannon out here. You know,
we're not trying to get Nick Cannon. That's right, Nick Cannon, man. So. What's one of your favorite hood movies? I said mine is Paid in Full.
My favorite movie ever in general is Juice.
Juice? Ooh, that was a good one.
Juice is my shit.
That was a good one.
That's the only movie I could watch and kind of know every scene by scene, and it never gets old to me.
Paid in Full is definitely mine, but Juice is an all-time classic for sure. What you think about Belly?
I was just watching Belly like last week, low key.
What you
I was watching it. I'm like, damn, it's an underrated hood movie.
You think so? Because when the only thing I think, I haven't seen Belly in a long ass time.
Yeah.
But the only thing I think about when I remember Belly is DMX yelling in that motherfucker, and I remember that nigga eating a banana. he was like when DMX was rolling through the hood and shit. He was like, I'm about to drop it down on them niggas. I don't like that shit.
I fuck with Belly. It's a good ass movie.
Belly cool. I fuck with Belly. And then was that Nas's probably first acting gig?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Belly cool. Belly cool. Get Rich or Die Trying was one of my favorite movies. Oh, yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying. I was watching that, too.
That was one of my favorite movies of all time, quite honestly, because 50, he was, like, one of my first favorite rappers.
Right.
So 50, 50 pioneered that movie, and then, like, that was my shit. And then when Game broke off from G-Unit and Game started beefing with that nigga and dissing that nigga, then I was kind of like, all right, on the fuck 50 bandwagon. And I was kind of rolling with Game after that.
I feel you.
But, yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying was my shit. They used to play that shit on BET all the goddamn time. So I seen that shit a million times.
I feel like Boys in the Hood kind of set the tone, though, for, like, the hood classics.
I agree.
You know.
Because I think Ice Cube, just in general, just as a person, Ice Cube as a director, Ice Cube as a writer, as an artist.
That nigga's out of this world.
He's so underrated and underappreciated. Like, That nigga wrote that movie.
That nigga wrote Friday.
He wrote Friday.
Like,
bro.
that nigga is out of this world, bro.
that nigga
is out of this
a
world,
beast, bro. I didn't know. I don't know if everybody else knew this, but I didn't know how much shit he did until the NWA movie.
Bro, that nigga is out of this world.
He wrote all them raps. He wrote Eazy-E shit.
I know.
He wrote all of that shit. And then when he broke off from them, fucked him up with the no Vaseline shit.
Bro, I think personally, today was a good day as a top 10 hip hop song ever.
That's my shit right there, bro. I be riding around sometimes just bumping that shit.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Fucked around, got a triple double. I love that shit. Cube is my nigga. Cube need to get into one of these versus battles.
I was thinking about that, and I was like, you know who I think would be a good ass matchup for him?
Who?
LL Cool J. I know they got different styles and shit, but they kind of on the same level as far as like being legends.
I don't think nobody can fuck with Cube, quite honestly.
LL Cool J got some shit, though.
Not Cool J, though. Cool J do got shit.
He got
Cool
some
J
shit, bro. And he put Queens on the map. He was the first one.
Most def. And then he had multiple avenues of...
He got shit for the bitches, man.
Exactly.
He was the first Drake.
I was trying to smooth it over, but you said it right. He got shit for the... Yeah.
He was the Drake before Drake.
Yeah, exactly. He used to get up in the videos licking his lips.
Yeah, huh?
With the motherfucking baby oil all on his chest with his shirt out and shit. And then he would come back and like try to dish your favorite hood rapper too at the same time.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Like he had a well-rounded style.
Yeah, shit. Hey, didn't Ice Cube beefing with Common?
Yeah. Common, I ain't gonna lie, Common got in his ass though.
Common got in his ass.
He had that song called "The Bitchin' You."
Yep, I remember.
He got in his ass.
I remember that. Common was like low key a hood nigga before he met Erykah Badu.
Common was like that hood Muslim nigga. Like it's just.
Yeah. And that's low key how he is in the shot.
Yeah, definitely.
He came up to my man's that had I forgot my man's name. I ain't watched that show in a minute.
Yeah,
but
fuck that show, honestly.
You got it. All right, why? I fuck with that show. Why you?
I fuck with the show. I ain't gonna lie. I watched the episode last night. I watched the newest episode.
You been watching it live?
No, reruns and shit.
Okay.
But I don't like how they just be wrapping up storylines and don't be really like piecing it all together. How
they killed off Reg and they killed off Brandon.
Bro, I didn't fuck with that shit.
It was just like at the snap of a finger, like Brandon. I think he was trying to get his food truck business going, and then the first episode of season 3, this nigga dead.
Then they didn't even give Reg a funeral. They just moved on.
Like that nigga, they just popped that nigga.
That's fucked up.
Hell yeah. And you low key look like Reg.
Fuck no.
You kind of
fuck no. Fuck no.
You kind of look like that nigga low key.
That nigga Reg silly though.
Nah, Reg and them had the fucking. Reg had the Chicago lingo down though.
That nigga, yeah, he's from there.
Chicago.
Yeah,
he's from
there.
Chicago. I think Brandon originally was a nigga that played Eazy-E in the NWA movie.
Yeah.
I think he's from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Originally, but Reg had the he had that shit down. I remember
on folks and them.
Yeah, on folks and them graves. You goofy capping.
Goofy.
Nah, yeah, we gonna talk about that at another date.
Yeah.
Who got the funniest lingo? What city got the funniest lingo? But yeah, you was going in on Shy. I kind of fuck with the Shy. You was going in on
the Shy is straight. It's just like storylines just don't be all the way there.
I agree, and then it'd be a bunch of shit going on in that show too. Like the first episode, Coogee died.
Yeah.
And then this nigga's a drunk. And our niggas are trying to get at him because he killed Coogee.
I can't fuck with Ronnie, honestly. I can't. I can't fuck with the show, honestly. You know what I mean? It's no good.
The whole show.
It's no good representation of black men on the show. That's why I'm fucking with. That's what I'm saying. They killed him off.
Oh, true.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no good representation.
So you think it's an agenda? It's an agenda.
I'm just saying what I see.
Hey man, this is a new podcast. We gotta let loose.
We gotta.
Yeah,
exactly.
Loose.
Is it an agenda? It could be. It could be some hands in there.
Could be an agenda because you know they got the LGBTQ running the
show.
The
LGBT Alphabet Boys is in the building.
The Alphabet Boys, LMNOP community.
But
they running the show.
Don't get me wrong. I fuck with Emmett. Like Emmett is cool.
Emmett. I ain't fuck with Emmett at first. I thought he was kind of just like a little pretty boy trying to just fuck with the girls and shit.
Right.
But I think as the season progressed, his character development did become better because he started trying to take care of his children.
But Kev, that nigga be kind of wilding sometimes.
Kev. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, this nigga only 15. He's smoking weed. I'm like, don't get me wrong. Niggas was doing that, but like, I don't really want it on TV for real. So
right, Kev, and then what's his man's name?
Jake. Yeah,
Jake. He was that nigga was trying to get down with the whole gang culture.
The cartel.
Damn near of Chicago, yeah.
But it's been so much shit going on in the past couple weeks.
A bunch of shit going
One of the things I want to touch on, my nigga Nick Cannon is so petty.
How petty is he?
This nigga said melanin comes with compassion.
Oh no, that nigga was wildin', bro. Now Nick Cannon got fired from what was that? Not Revolt. What was it?
He got fired from Viacom
for basically saying because we're black, because we have melanin, that we're more compassionate. He was basically saying like white people are more like ape-like, animal-like.
He
right?
did. He said that like animals, and he said this nigga said the only way they can survive is if they rape, steal, kill, and be like savages.
Right.
I'm like, bro.
He
I don't know.
was speaking his mind.
Right.
He was speaking his mind. If that's what he believes, then that's what he believes. But if you go on air and say that, I think you could kind of expect to be fired.
I think so.
I think that's cause for being fired. Now, my thing was, what if somebody of Nick Cannon's stature that was white went on and said some racist shit about black people?
They'd be fired.
I don't know,
bro.
I don't know,
bro. They will be fired.
I don't think so. What if somebody like fucking Shia LaBeouf went on and was just like,
who the fuck is checking for Shia LaBeouf?
Who the fuck is checking for Nick Cannon? White people ain't checking for Nick Cannon.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you might
Nick
be right.
Cannon on a lot of shit.
That nigga Shia LaBeouf was in fucking Disturbia and shit.
Nobody even fuck about
That
that.
nigga was in Transformers. That nigga got hits. Fuck out of here. Shia LaBeouf got hits. Nigga. What if he was on there and was like, all black people like watermelon, as I got some watermelon sitting right next to me.
No, that's not the same as saying white people are animals.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Okay, what if he was just like, black people, them niggas belong to slaves. They don't really.
That nigga would be fired, bro.
You might be right. But I don't know. I think it's a little bit of a double standard.
No, I don't. I feel like this. Like pretty much. Look, you can't at this day and age. You can't get away with saying shit like that about.
It's too PC.
Yeah, about anybody.
I mean, Nick Cannon. I fuck with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is like kind of like that nigga that was in school. That was like he was a ham, but he was like a get money nigga, but he was still a ham.
Right.
And that's what he is.
It's
now.
definitely somebody who comes to mind, but I'm not gonna say their name.
You can't deny that nigga's not a get money nigga.
Definitely.
He's definitely a get money nigga.
Most cornballs is get money niggas, like low key.
Explain.
Like Will Smith. Will Smith is low key a cornball.
Will Smith is.
But at the end of the day, that nigga is a get money nigga. So you can't hit on it.
That nigga was all up in tangled. He had this girl talking about, I was entangled.
Bro, do you think he should have, like, let's just get off the Nick Cannon shit for a second and go to Will Smith.
Let's go to entanglement. That was a big topic. It's a little old, but let's get to it.
Do you think he should have did that interview? You think that was a bad look? That nigga was looking real bad.
He was looking bad. His body language was looking bad too, from what I saw. I don't know. I kind of want to say he should have did it, but I think the man in me is saying you out there looking like a ham. Because I want to say he should have did it because it's like that's kind of what the whole red table talk thing is.
Yeah.
Like you bring those types of issues to that platform, and then I guess Will and Jada, they talk about that type of shit. It's like a little gossip table.
Yeah, it is.
So it's kind of like some shit that, their relationship is public.
But
so I think people wanted to see that, and people wanted to kind of clear the air up. But Will Smith as a man, nah. I
kind of look at it like this, like, bro, your woman. I feel like they both was doing their own thing in general.
That's how they have an open relationship. I think that's how that shit goes. Like I'm fucking with who I want to fuck with, but you fucking with who you want to fuck with, but we still fuck with each other.
I feel like they kind of let August Alsina put the pressure on them. Like you ain't have to respond.
He did.
Low key, if you just like niggas would have been talking about the August shit for like a week and then got off of it.
Yeah, it would have blew over.
But I'm like, when you went and talked about it, like you put more.
And now you got the whole goddamn internet making memes about entanglements and shit.
Yeah,
you didn't even need all that attention.
You didn't even need all that, and then it's like, and then you still gonna be with her. So I mean, really, I guess if it helps some people, but for me, that's not my swag. So
I think Jada kind of sought that attention out though.
Oh yeah,
because
maybe.
I think
I can see that.
Like we were saying, they had that open relationship. And then so if Will was fucking with somebody on the side, we didn't know about it. I didn't know about it.
Nah, he kept his shit clean.
Yeah, he kept his shit clean. And then, of course, August came out and said that, whatever he said. But Jada probably took it to that next step of, so we got to clear the air. Because that's how women do. When it's dirt on women's name, they like, nah, I got to clean this shit up.
Yeah.
A nigga kind of be like, whatever.
I feel like he should have just walked over like some dog shit in the street. Like, I could pick it up, but I'm gonna just step over it. Honestly.
You talking about Will?
Yeah. I feel like, come on, bro. You should be promoting a movie or something. Like, do something else.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it was good ass attention for everybody else.
It was good attention, and then it was good attention probably for August because I heard he had an album coming out or whatever, and then he dropped that song. Entanglement. So that was probably good for his album. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's not all publicity. Ain't good publicity. I don't think. I hear people say that all publicity is good publicity. I don't think so.
But I say that's kind of good because it didn't damage nobody's career for real. If anything, it helped.
It didn't.
Because August was pretty irrelevant.
August was irrelevant. I think, I don't know. I think Will.
That nigga's always going to be the man.
Will's always going to be the man, but I think he lost a few cool points to me, man, right there.
That nigga make a movie bounce back.
Man, you got your wife in there talking about, I was in an entanglement. I'm like, come on, bro. That's a wife. I can't see it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I can't see it.
I feel you on that.
But I mean, like I said, that's their relationship. They doing what they want to do. I don't got no problem with it.
But let's get back to the Nick Cannon shit for a second, though.
Let's do it.
So, I hear what you're saying about the double standards and shit like that, but do you think what Nick was saying was, like, truthful, or he was just on some woke shit and it just kind of went wrong? Is it when being woke goes wrong, basically?
I definitely think it was when being woke goes wrong. Now, see, what he said about white people, you know what I'm saying, they in caves, whatever, da-da-da-da-da. It's like, you listening to too much Dr. Umar Farrakhan, Johnson,
Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah, like, you listening to too much of them niggas that be talking about they was cannibals, all this, that, and the third. Like,
the Caucasus of mountains.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, like, you too woke. Like, take up that turban off.
Turn it down a notch.
Yeah, turn it down a notch. Like, you in a corporate setting. Like, I mean, we as black people, we do have to, you know, alter how we act within a corporate setting.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, me as myself, I try to still be who I am no matter who I'm around. I'm just trying to work on that just as me. But when you are around in that corporate setting, you do gotta act a certain way.
Right.
You can't just be in that bitch talking about some they dogs or they
No, you can't say that shit. They'll get you up out of here.
And they ain't got no melanin, so they have no compassion.
Yeah, come on now.
Just because you have melanin,
that doesn't just come with compassion, bro.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, you kind of got to chill out with that. That's definitely when being woke goes wrong. That's it. That shit sounds like a Dave Chappelle skit.
Yeah. I just feel like that shit was some dumbass, irresponsible shit. Because it's like, bro, you got yourself fired. Everybody who worked for you got fired. So, like, what did you really accomplish? It'd be different if you was, like, Farrakhan or one of them niggas. Like, they can't get fired.
Yeah, right. They their own boss.
So, it's like, if you was them, then it's like, okay, that's how you feel.
That's how they talk.
Yeah, because can't nobody fire them.
Yeah.
But, like, when you're in a position where you got all this money tied up, but you still work for somebody, like, it is a certain way you got to conduct yourself. I just felt like, damn, you didn't set a good example on that.
And it wasn't even something like how Kaepernick is kneeling, he's protesting, you know what I'm saying? He kind of has a cause for what he's doing. Because a lot of the older people, somebody like my father, he came and said to me, like, I was in agreement with Kaepernick how he was conducting the protests or whatnot. But he came to me and said, you know what I'm saying, basically what we saying. Mm-hmm. When you're in a corporate setting, when you work for somebody, you gotta kind of abide by their rules. You can't be wilding out like that,
bro. And you represent them no matter where you go.
Exactly.
Like, so that apply to social media. That apply to like everywhere in life. Yeah. So they do. It's getting more strict.
They do have the right. They do have the right to fire you. Like, if I'm coming in with a DUI or something like that, yeah, that happened outside of work or something like that. But I think my company could have the clause.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They look at your record and that type of stuff. Yeah, that happened outside of your job, but they look at that type of stuff.
Like, you post some shit on social media like white people sold this or white people sold that.
They know ass about it there.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's why we are not using our government names in this.
Nah. If you know, you know.
Yeah, that's why we're not using our government names.
I look at it like this. Somebody once asked me, have you ever seen a Lamborghini commercial on TV? And I was like, actually, no. It was like, because you just know the brand. You don't even got to see it fucking advertised. Uh-huh. That's pretty much what we're trying to accomplish.
Uh-huh. Nick Cannon. Who would you like to see Nick Cannon in the versus battle with? Nick Cannon, I'm a gigolo, spinning lots of dough. He got a hit.
Man, probably Bow Wow. I don't even fucking know.
Bow Wow and Lil Romeo need to do a versus Bow Wow.
No, probably Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. I heard that one. That one kind of. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. I take Soulja Boy though. I take Soulja Boy. But Bow Wow got some nostalgic hits though.
Yeah. And he got movies and all that type of shit.
But yes, I don't know if you caught the last versus Ross and 2 Chainz.
Ross and 2 Chainz. I ain't really catch it, but I know Ross. Quite honestly, I'm picking Ross over a lot of people.
Oh, really? A lot of people. I wanted to see Ross and Jeezy. That was my personal choice. But I understand why they didn't do it. I know why they didn't do it, so it's all good.
Ross and 2 Chainz. Ross gonna watch 2 Chainz.
Yeah, he did.
2 Chainz ain't really got. He got shit, but he ain't got shit. Like if you feel me, he ain't got shit.
He ain't got
Ross
the yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Like Ross got hits.
His
and
bag
Ross
isn't as
can
deep.
Rap.
Yeah. Ross got the deeper bag for sure.
Cause Ross, that nigga can spit. I heard somebody say if Ross was from New York, he would be considered like one of the best lyricists of all time.
Everybody loves saying that if somebody was from New York shit. Like everybody in New York don't get the cred like niggas think they get.
Papoose.
No, that nigga, come on now.
I'm fucking around.
If Papoose was from the South, niggas would be like, oh my God, we got lyricists.
Niggas wouldn't even look at him.
No, yes, bro. South. Everybody think the South got like some slow, retarded ass sounding niggas. If you had a Papoose, niggas South, be like, oh, he saw how to Prince or some shit.
South got some spitters though.
They got Big Crit. That's one.
They got Big Crit. They got Outkast.
They got Saha the Prince.
They got Saha the Prince. I mean, you can't forget Wayne.
You got Wayne.
You got to throw.
I put T.I. in there.
T.I. in there. Ross. Shit.
You got Ross.
And in terms of the rap game, shit.
And it just kind of, you know what I'm saying?
They got their niggas here and there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, the South is, you know.
Niggas think New York got all the privilege and shit.
No, but I'm saying though, with Ross being from the South, but Ross being from Miami,
he put Miami on the map though.
He ain't put Miami on the map.
He put Miami on the map. Who? Trick Daddy?
Trick Daddy?
Fuck no.
Uncle Luke?
Nobody
Trina?
took. But they didn't. Nobody really.
Miami wasn't not on the map.
I'm saying though, like, look, they had
DJ Khaled.
They had they run. They had they run, but like.
I mean, in a rap game,
Ross is. Come on now.
No, in a rap game,
he's the face of Miami rap.
Rap. Okay.
Yeah.
I give you that. Rap, yeah, but nah, he ain't put Miami on the map. But I'm saying though, in terms of like you said, when niggas from the South, they ain't really got that type of I can spit.
Right.
But niggas look at you like that when you from New York.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's more pressure being from New York though.
But I'm saying Ross is in that tier though.
Of what tier?
Of niggas that can spit.
Lyricist? Ross is a good rapper. But is he like, let's turn the beat off and let's like go bar for bar? Nah, not really.
Well, I mean,
because it's the nigga got one flow at the end of the day.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. The BMF, he switched that flow all the way up from hustling to BMF to that type of shit he put out now to Aston Martin music.
You know who the closest to Rick Ross was, in my opinion, who I ever heard was Nipsey Hussle. If you listen to their flow,
that's a good versus.
If you listen to their flow, I'm like,
they fuck with each other too.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, they pretty much got the same type of flow.
I would agree. No, but that BMF shit to now,
that shit's hard.
That shit that he got with Drake, that Gold Roses.
I've been listening to a lot of Ross, like Magnificent. Nice. That nigga got shit he didn't even use in the 2 Chainz battle.
No, Ross is nice. Now, if you want to talk about like bar for bar, he not gonna go at you on some Murder Mook shit.
Nah, he not gonna.
But he can rap.
He can rap. I'll give him that.
Definitely better than 2 Chainz. He probably killed 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz can rap though.
2 Chainz straight.
2 Chainz.
He got vibe music.
Yeah, I agree, but he got punchlines that I fuck with.
All my niggas ball. All my niggas athletic. Is that what you talking about? Watch out, little bitch.
2 Chainz got some shit, bro. But that battle was a wash. I think Ross got on, but damn, before that was the Snoop Dogg and DMX shit.
I ain't really
that shit was great. That was the best one.
I don't really fuck with DMX music like that though,
bro.
That merge.
Are you kidding me? That nigga got classics.
What he got?
That nigga got a lot of shit.
What? What else? What he got?
Look, I'll say this right. If you like trying to listen to DMX for the first time in 2020, this shit gonna sound dated. But it's like some shit
back
where
in the day it was that shit.
He got a lot of shit, bro.
I mean, he make that type.
I'll say this: DMX got more substance in his music than Snoop Dogg. He'll talk about some more real shit than Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg, he that type of nigga that's gonna I smoked the joint there.
Yeah.
And that nigga gonna talk about probably cruising down the street and
He's not gonna really tell you about no
Right,
personal
right.
tragedy or some shit.
I hear you. But DMX, he just kind of make that type of music that just make you want to drink a Red Bull and go like, and just run around and run into some walls.
Nah, that nigga
like
don't be on no Red Bull. He be on some other shit. But
yeah, he be on some other shit. For sure. He be on the Lamar Odom. Nah, but I don't know. Yeah, I never really fucked too much of DMX music.
I fuck with DMX, bro. That nigga got some shit.
Nah, we was having a conversation not too long ago. Wayne and Kanye. You was going hard for Kanye.
Yeah.
I want to say I was going hard for Wayne because I was like, I could see both sides. I could see both sides on that. I was saying pretty much, you know what I'm saying, what criteria are you using to judge this battle?
So the
So
criteria,
if you talking about straight up rapping, that's Wayne.
Nah, the criteria is 20 songs.
Okay, best 20 songs?
Yeah. And when I started to go down the list, I'm like, damn, it's not one. Like, here's the thing with Kanye that I never, and to me, Kanye's the most well-rounded hip-hop artist of all time. Me personally.
Hip-hop artist.
Yeah, he's the most well-rounded. And then I'll say this. To me, Kanye don't have one dated sounding song in his whole catalog. Everybody else got some shit that sound like, nigga, that was so 2001. I don't hear that with Kanye.
Yeah, Wayne do got that. He do got that shit.
I never heard like
The thing about Kanye is because like he used those samples.
I hear
and
you.
they just bring you back.
I hear you.
Know what I'm saying that's what makes his shit like so timeless.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
for sure.
It just take you.
But
back.
it's his ear for beats though.
It's his ear for beats. It's his he do got good content too though. He'll say some
He got
shit
some
that,
shit, yeah.
That is timeless. Like that college dropout shit. Like, I still be listening to that spaceship track.
Yeah.
I still be listening to Jesus Walks.
And that's the thing with Kanye is like you hear 20 Kanye songs, them shits all sound like different songs. You hear 20 Wayne songs, it's like 4 of them shits kind of sound the same.
Slow jams.
You know what I mean?
Kanye.
6 of them shits was like, that's good, but they kind of sound the same.
Right. If you're gonna say top 20 songs, I would probably go with Kanye.
Yeah, and I think he would body anybody.
Top 20?
Yeah, hell yeah. That nigga would body anybody.
Anybody in rap game.
Yes. Your 20 against his 20. That nigga got the best
Maybe
20.
not Hov. Maybe not Hov.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Maybe not
I'm
Hov.
sorry, yeah, he would.
Maybe not Hov.
You know why he'll body him? Because a lot of Jay biggest records got features.
So do Kanye's.
Nah. Kanye got more.
Don't.
Can't tell me nothing.
He had Jeezy on it.
That shit, oh my goodness.
He had his ad-libs on there, but I mean, I think he had a verse on like some extended.
Nobody checking for no damn Jeezy
on
that
what
song.
else? The Good Life, he had T-Pain on that.
He had T-Pain on that shit. You're right.
Slow Jams, he had like 3 niggas.
Let's
on
go
there.
with Heartless.
Heartless ain't even. I don't think
That's
Heartless is in
Jesus
his
Walks.
top 20. Jesus Walks. Okay, that's Kanye.
Yeah, that nigga got some shit, bro.
Come on, bro. Hov do be having a lot of features on his shit, or maybe on his top shit. But I mean, brush your shoulders off.
That's yeah. I fuck with that. Jay got some shit that I fuck with, especially in the 90s.
Oh yeah, that song with Pharrell. That Change Clothes. Pharrell's on that.
Change clothes, but like features regardless. Even if we just considering everything, I still think Kanye 20 songs will beat anybody 20 songs.
Maybe not Hov. I would say Hov would be the one person that I would double back on that with.
Because look, let me just throw out some Kanye songs, and I didn't even get to his features either. I didn't even get to Kanye features.
I mean, come on, Hov got features, and Hov got been in the game like you said since the 90s, bro.
Uh-huh. So let me go Kanye. Let me just throw out a couple songs. Flashing Lights.
Had a feature on it.
Good Life. Fucking Heartless. Big song.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Jesus Walks. Fucking All Falls Down.
Mm-hmm.
Slow Jams.
Slow Jams.
Overnight Celebrity. Fucking
He did the hook on that song.
that shit still bangs.
Yeah, it do.
Fucking bro, it's so many I can't even get to them all.
So Hov was on Run This Town too.
Run This Town, both of them.
Both was on that. The whole Watch the Throne is hard.
Watch the Throne.
That's what both.
I've been listening to that recently.
That shit's so cold.
That shit's a classic.
Shit is timeless.
That's just
timeless
a classic
music right there. And like, quite honestly, I never really even went back and listened to too much of those old like Blueprint albums.
Yeah.
The Blueprint one was hard as hell.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. That's probably his best shit.
Hell.
That's probably his best shit.
The Black Magic on American Gangster.
American Gangster's my shit. American Gangster's underrated as fuck.
Cuz that shit hard as hell.
That's underrated.
That shit is hard.
But Graduation to me.
I mean, and then you can't even hold songs with Beyonce, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. Crazy in Love. Mm-hmm. Motherfucking what's that one shit they just came out with? I think Bonnie and Clyde Part 2 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. That shit with Beyonce, Drunk in Love.
That nigga Kanye verse, his
cuz.
feature on Put On. Come on, man. That shit was hard as fuck, bro. That shit was hard as fuck, bro.
Yeah, that's a timeless. That's a timeless verse. Big Pimpin'.
I fuck with Big Pimpin'.
Come on,
I fuck with Big Pimpin'.
That shit is so hard, dog. That is, even though that's like,
Touch the Sky.
Touch the Sky is that shit.
I fuck with that shit. Gold Digger.
Gold Digger is that shit. And then all of these are samples though. Quite honestly, like
I don't give a shit.
Stealing.
Everybody
that
samples.
Nigga's a thief.
Who does it sample?
Now that I think about it, damn near every single song that you just named was a.
Who does it sample?
That nigga stole that shit.
Who does it sample?
Gold Digger, he stole that shit from Ray Charles. What's the one you just named before that?
So how many?
Hold on, what's the name? What you just named before that?
Well, I said Gold Digger.
You said Gold Digger. You said one before that.
I said a bunch of shit. I don't even remember.
The one you said right before that.
Touch the Sky.
Touch the Sky. You saw that shit from Curtis Mayfield.
Okay, hold on. How many Biggie lyrics gonna come out of Jay's Fat Lips?
Now you Nas, huh?
Come on, man. It is what it is.
Nas killed that nigga on that shit. Dick sucking lips. Once you let the late great veteran
live. It is what it is. I think Jay would be a good. That'd be a good versus Kanye and Jay, Kanye and Drake.
Really. Kanye and Drake need to go at it.
Yeah, that'd be a great one. That'd probably be the best one.
We didn't even mention Drake. I think Kanye would give it to Drake.
I think Kanye would too.
I think Kanye would give it to Drake. Drake got shit, but I think Kanye would give it to Drake.
You think Drake would give it to Jay-Z though?
I think Jay-Z got it. I think Jay got it.
I feel you. I hear you.
I think Jay got it. Jay just the GOAT to me.
He got a lot of shit that you tend to forget about too. So.
Yeah, like I said, he been around for so long.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to the rap shit, Jay is that nigga.
And the thing with Wayne is like, see, a lot of his bangers is like mixtape shit, and it's like, see, you might not even like the average person listen to it on the versus shit, be like, I never heard this for real.
Right. All the dedication.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'll give Kanye the edge, low key.
Right.
Like you got to be a real
ceilings.
Yeah. I fuck with all that
swag
shit.
Surfing. That upgrade you shit. That upgrade you, bro. I used to bang that shit every day.
Yeah.
That upgrade you freestyle.
It's two battles that I think might take place. They still kind of trying to get it together, but one I'm really looking forward to if it happens is Ashanti versus Keisha Cole. That shit would kind of go ham to me.
That's like the battle of the hurt. That's the battle of the heart.
Oh man,
they're like, damn nigga, who got that heart broke the worst? Keisha Cole, she is the spokesperson for heartbroken.
I agree. Bro. I agree with that.
If you got your heart broke, that's who you go to. You don't go to a therapist, nigga. You go to Keisha Cole, my nigga.
Yeah.
She gonna
but she'll make you feel worse though. Actually, she'll make you feel worse.
She'll make you feel. Oh, her and Jasmine Sullivan too.
Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan, she'll have you.
Who you got in that one? Keisha Cole or Ashanti?
I fuck with Ashanti.
I have to go with her. She got some shit.
Even though I like Keisha Cole now.
Yeah. But I think Ashanti got more, like, she just got the deeper bag. I don't know.
She got the deeper bag, yeah.
And then another one, you probably not interested in at all, but I'm kind of low-key interested in. This nigga Rakim called out Big Daddy Kane.
Not interested.
I know you was going to say that.
Big Daddy Kane. Any nigga got Big Daddy in his name. Pause that shit, bro.
Bro. The New York
and
niggas.
I never really listened to neither of them niggas like that. So
I fuck with some Rakim.
Yeah, Kim.
Yeah, that nigga got some songs.
Kim, but not really Big Daddy Kane. I remember one time I was in this fucking Mr. Peter and I was listening to some music and some nigga told me to listen to Big Daddy Kane. I'm like, get your old ass the fuck out of here, nigga.
I was listening to Big Daddy Kane the other day, low key. I fuck with Rakim though. That nigga. Yeah, what about KRS-One? You fuck with KRS-One?
KRS cool, but he kind of like. I feel like he kind of in that. When being too woke goes wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay.
A little bit.
See, niggas get called hoteps.
Yeah.
And I had to ask somebody, what is a fucking hotep?
Right.
Because like somebody said that, I'm like, what does that even mean? But they explained it to me. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Somebody that's gonna walk around with a kufi on and a dashiki on everywhere.
The black woman's left titty is God, basically. Yeah. Them type of niggas.
The white man got you down, brother.
The devil. Yeah.
Yeah. Nick Cannon, basically.
Yeah. I can't fuck with that shit. Yeah. I can't fuck with that shit.
But nah, KRS, I heard he could spit, so I believe it. Whatever.
That nigga made The Bridge Is Over. That shit was hard.
Only thing I know about that nigga is that song that he had that was in Get Rich or Die Trying when he was in the mirror and he had the gun to the mirror. That's the only song I really know by him. So I can't really say too much about KRS.
That's just like hip hop history shit. Niggas don't really go back that far.
What about versus battles for the ladies, man? So what about What about
besides the Keisha Cole and the
on a rap tip? Let's go.
On a rap tip.
Rap tip. Let's talk about. Let's do.
Honestly, it's none that I would want to hear.
Let's do like what about Cash Doll versus Dreezy?
Ass either way.
Ass.
Yeah.
I fuck with Cash. Nah, I fuck with Dreezy too. I fuck with both of them.
Cause to be honest with you, Nicki Minaj would just destroy everybody. So it's just kind of like it's not fair.
Yeah, in terms of spitting. But quite honestly,
she got the deepest bag.
Meg can spit.
But nah, they bag ain't as deep as hers.
They bag not as deep as hers. Nah, Nicki bodied that verse on My Twisted Dark Fantasy. What's that song
called?
Yeah. What is that
Monster.
song called? She
Monster.
bodied that. Pull
Monster.
up in that monster.
She had the hardest verse.
Most definitely.
She had the hardest verse.
Bodied that verse, dog. But so Meg, since we talking about these ladies, man. WAP.
And you know what that stand for, right?
Wet ass pussy?
Yeah.
I listened to the clean version. I'm assuming that they.
What's the clean version?
I don't remember. I don't remember what they were saying, but they didn't say wet ass pussy. But I just assumed that they meant wet ass pussy.
Bro, I was telling you before we start recording. I watched the video with the sound off. I watched it on mute.
That's soft porn right there.
It is soft porn. I was like, damn. I had to kind of like tilt the laptop away because my girlfriend kept coming in. I didn't want her to think I was trying to beat off or something. It was just
don't watch that in your library, ladies and gentlemen.
Cheating on me with the laptop type shit.
Right.
Nah.
Don't watch that. Don't watch that in public space. They got to put the NSFW,
not safe for work.
Yeah, on that motherfucker. So
man, that shit is like, man.
It's getting some interesting reactions. So you watch the video, you ain't hear the song. I heard the song and I watched the video. The video and the song very raunchy. I mean, that's kind of what I expect from Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion on the song together. Like, goddamn, that's the raunchiest of the
niggas was
raunchy.
reacting like, "Oh, this is bad for our young people." All that type of shit.
And quite honestly, let me go on a little rant real quick.
Go ahead.
If somebody gonna say that shit is bad for our young people, if somebody's gonna say that shit is bad for our young ladies, we can't not go in on these male rappers, bro. We can't not go in on these niggas' future and all these niggas talking about some. I said that dope to your mama.
Yeah, I fuck on that bitch.
I fuck on that bitch. We can't not go in on these niggas talking about some. Say I've been selling dope since I was 15. Maybe that's your life.
I guess
that's your life.
I guess niggas try to make the distinction because they're like, look, that's cool. He's rapping about that, but like he's not showing his penis off. You know what I mean? Like that nigga is. You know what I mean? Niggas kind of look at it like, bro, they pretty much have nude.
But like quite honestly, in their videos, what do they have? They have half nude women in their
That's
videos.
true. No, and I'm the same. I feel the same way. It's like
it's a big ass double standard.
I kind of don't like the argument niggas make about shit being bad for kids. It's like if you doing your job, and it is what it is. If people get offended, your parenthood skills should be up to par where a 3-minute video shouldn't influence their whole world beliefs anyway.
Right.
Like that should never happen. If they see a 3-minute clip and that just makes them want to go outside and be hoes and sluts, then that's something that was already kind of predetermined.
It's already in you.
So, I mean,
you already had that hoe in you, my dude. That shit didn't come from a fucking music video.
Yeah, like I listened to all that shit, Future. I'm like, I don't want to sell drugs and shit. So I mean, that shit seems stressful, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm like, to be honest, they probably only make it 15 an hour anyway. So
right.
After consignment and shit. So
you all out there on the motherfucking corner all day. It's hot as fuck.
After
it's 80 degrees outside.
Once you got to pay back the plug, it's like, okay,
yeah, exactly.
You're just getting it tax free. That's all.
On the plug twice.
You're just getting it tax free. That's all.
But these reactions, man, I'm not with it. I think personally, I don't even see why it's a discussion. Or why is it even a conversation? Like people had this conversation when Nicki came out with that Anaconda video. You remember that?
I think
it was kind of full of ass shaking and all that yada yada yada. But I mean, niggas been doing that shit been around since the motherfucking 90s, 80s.
I think the thing is when people say shit like that, it's like, I mean, I don't look at them niggas like role models. So if you looking at them with some type of expectation and you feel disappointed, it's like that's your dumb ass fault. Like,
and then like it's grown people too.
Yeah,
talking about it like you expected something different.
Yeah, what the hell? That's all they've been talking about.
Yeah, like you expected something different from Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B.
Like, how did Cardi B even become famous? Like,
She's a stripper.
Yeah,
turned rapper.
Yeah,
and then Megan Thee Stallion. I mean,
I think people look at it as like, oh, Cardi is getting in the political world. She's talking to fucking Bernie Sanders. I'm like, so? I don't give a fuck about that.
That's not her hustle.
I don't give a fuck about that. That's
not her hustle though. Like, and I just said earlier in this that Meg can spit. I fuck with Meg.
I haven't listened to her enough to take her that seriously on that level.
Honestly, I listened to her whole ass album, and I fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's any better than Dreezy, the Chicago artist Dreezy. I don't think she's any better.
I haven't listened to enough Dreezy either.
I've listened to enough.
I know Tink. They put Tink on the pedestal, and I haven't heard enough from her either.
But the direction I'm going in is that Meg is stacked.
Mm-hmm.
She has
a nice flow. I ain't gonna lie. She has a nice flow.
That sex appeal.
Yeah, yeah.
Have like that.
Oh, you don't think Dreezy got sex appeal?
They have it, but not like Megan.
Them Chicago chicks, they be
on phone them, they be doing it.
Yeah, nobody's really trying to see a Katie got bands in this day and age, you know.
Right. But I'm saying though, like she had that sex appeal, so she got on.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Appeal.
I see what you're saying.
And so you expect her not to be shaking her ass in the video?
I see what you're saying.
You gonna be mad at her for shaking her ass in the video, and that's kind of what she got on with in the first place. Like I if anybody kind of want to argue with me on that, go listen to that real quick. Hold on, listen to that Dreezy verse on it's Dreezy, Black and Kodak Black. I think that song called Spar. She fucking murdered that verse. She can spit.
Kodak and Dreezy.
Kodak, Dreezy, and Black.
Okay, I think it's so much stripper rap. Like it should be a subgenre. It's like they just rap too much about their pussy, and it's like me as a dude, like, do I really want to hear that? Like, I wouldn't really want to hear niggas rapping about their penis and shit for real. So it's like I don't really want to hear about chick rapping about getting some head from some slime
it's
ball.
Like,
you know what I mean?
It's like if a nigga came out with a song called Big Ass Dick, B.A.D.
Hey, Safari like did though.
Oh, where?
Safari came out with a remix to WAP. He called it B.I.G.
Now, hold on. Where's Safari though? Safari's not on this totem pole of rappers that we're talking about. Nobody's looking for a versus battle with Safari.
Nah,
that's like my point of like niggas that do that is like you would get money nigga, but you a ham.
Yeah. I feel you.
It's kind of that.
A lot of get money niggas is kind of cornballs. Yeah. Like Ray J is probably like the biggest cornball get money nigga.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's like the definition of that shit. You look that shit up in the dictionary. That's Ray J. Like that nigga's a get money nigga. But it's like you kind of.
Yeah, I feel you.
Nah, but yeah, I don't even see why this WAP shit is
a big deal.
It's a reaction. Like, why are we even talking
music
about
been
shit?
slow, and so it's like it ain't really been that much shit coming out. So it's like this is the two biggest female rappers and shit basically coming together at the same time, and it's not really it hasn't been seen that much like female rappers and shit. They usually always pitted against each other. Like
they pit it against
people make it seem like only one can exist at a time. And I mean, it'll be cool like if more female rappers, they kind of have like a coalition. They just all kind of click up and shit.
Mm-hmm.
For people who like that type of shit. I like certain songs. I like Ice Me Out by Cash Doll. I fuck with shit like that.
I like Cash.
But do I really want to hear them rapping about their pussy? Not really. I don't really want to hear like a full LP. Not really.
Full LP, right. Called WAP. You not with that?
Nah, not really. But okay. I still kind of like Cardi music a little better.
No, Cardi's nice. I like a lot of Cardi's verses. And I be rapping them bitches. Bodak Yellow.
Oh yeah,
that shit on Motorsport. I be riding. I be rapping all of that shit. Cardi shit. Yeah. And like I said, I be rapping Meg shit. I listen to her whole ass.
I just ain't heard as much Meg. I heard a couple shit, but I ain't really.
She can spit. She can spit.
I'm like her flow is cold.
But she kind of got that.
But she reminds me of Trina, to be honest with you. Yeah. So that's kind of why I'm like I'm not that big on her.
She could rap, but it's like that raunchy rap.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm rap about sex,
my pussy and shit.
Yeah,
and it's
but she can rap.
All right, you know what I'm saying.
She can spit for sure.
Yeah.
So you're not trying to hear Katie got bands. So you trying to rather hear Katie got bands talk about drilling?
No, I don't want to hear. I don't. See,
Katie.
Only female rapper I don't mind talking about some shit like that is Young and May.
Young and May can rap though. Young and May
she can rap. She probably the best one in my opinion.
Shout out Young and May.
She's probably the best one that I've heard.
I fuck with Young and May. Staying with Chicago.
Yeah.
FBG Duck.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to him. Condolences to him, his family. Sounds like you know a little bit more about the situation than I do. What happened here?
So FBG Duck, man, he was a Chicago rapper. He's been on the scene for a while. I remember like couple months ago, I was checking out some Vlad interviews and shit, and I just was like curious because I watched Vlad a lot. I don't even know why the nigga's a snitch, low key. But
Nah, you be watching Irv Gotti. I'm going this nigga up. You watching the Irv Gotti interview? You the randomest niggas.
I do watch a lot of random ass shit.
I haven't seen in my life, dog.
I ain't gonna lie.
Watches the Irv Gotti.
I was fucking watching Fat Joe shit, low key. That nigga got a show called Jopra.
I didn't even know that nigga had a show.
Everybody got shows now.
Quite honestly, bro.
This is the new hustle. Fucking I was watching Troy Ave shit, and everybody got shit.
You
now.
random as fuck. Who watches Troy Ave? Irv Gotti. Not Irv Gotti shit took the cake.
Cause I'm like, bro,
interview.
you can learn from anybody. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He been on the scene, but I was anyway though. FBG Duck though. So I'm listening to his Vlad interviews, and I thought that was pretty good and shit. Yeah. And so I checked out a couple songs, and it was one song I really liked called Chicago Legends. He was paying tribute to all the fallen soldiers, and it was some of his quote unquote ops. You know, I'm not really big on terms like that and shit. Yeah. I'm more about, you know, niggas really having unity and shit in these times, especially. But you know, for people who've been following his story, he's been at odds with some of the more major Chicago rappers like the Lil Durks and the King Vons and the et ceteras or whatever. So, you know, I would hear Von diss him on the song "Took Her to the O." He named Duck. He said what'd he say? Something about 6 missed calls from a nigga named Duck or some shit like that.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, he's talking about Duck or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway though, Duck made a song called "Dead Bitches," and I definitely don't condone the shit he was going in on, because he was I don't know why it became cool for niggas to talk about people who passed away. Like that shit has always been like, yeah.
That's not cool.
So he did that, and you know, when you do shit like that, it's gonna put a target on your back. You know, people grieving, they hurt. You know, nobody gonna just let you talk about their dead cousins and their dead friends.
Yeah, that's not cool.
You know, so you know, but it was sad to me. Like I was thinking about it like, damn, when I heard the news he got killed, I was like, damn, that's kind of what people get for doing that. But then I looked at it a different way. I'm like, us as music consumers, fans or whatever, we gotta tell niggas to, like, you can't keep making this type of music, or we just can't support it.
Right. Because
it's like a cycle that people, you know, thinking that shit is cool to talk about the ops and the packs and all this dumb shit, and it's like, that shit ain't funny, honestly.
Nah, because them niggas in Chicago really be dying. Like, they really...
And it's just self-hatred, really. It's like, damn, you know. So, you know, he was in a pretty good neighborhood in Chicago, like downtown. And he was shopping, and then some cars pulled up, and, you know, the rest was history. Yeah.
Man, rest in peace, man. We definitely want to, you know, share a lot on that type of stuff. Rest in peace to FBG Duck. And, you know, like, we were just talking about these reactions, and I feel like, me personally, those are the type of reactions that we need to be having, and talking about, you know, saying, calming down that type of violence in the music.
I can't even fuck with that kind of music like that anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
I've been on some R&B shit, low key.
I think like kind of when the Chicago drill movement kind of started, I was kind of heavy into it. You know, Lil Reese, Dirk, King Louis, all them. You know what I'm saying? I liked all of them, but I think now I'm at a point in my life where I don't even want to entertain any of that.
I value life. Once you start to value life more, you kind of just can't fuck with that shit.
Yeah. So I mean, it was cool I guess I wouldn't even say it was cool for the moment. I mean, it was nice.
It was the energy, really. It was the energy.
Yeah. But
But you realize it's like, it's real people dying, and it's real people they're rapping about, and it's like, damn,
real people.
What if this was a brother or a cousin, and niggas putting them in a song like that, like, and then it's niggas that live in Idaho that's like, oh, I fuck with this. Is like, that shit kind of hurtful. So
and then like they'll be like making jokes about it. Like, I was smoking that Tuka pack.
Yeah, and that shit could catch on to like motherfuckers who not even from there. Can just start saying that shit, and it's like,
and you don't know, like, somebody dead, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, but I don't know, Chicago, they just, you know, they going through it. They got the protests going right now, and I don't even really want to call it protests, because they're not protesting shit. They're just being savages. Let's just be real. Yeah, niggas just looting stores. You know, when I think about it, like, you know, when niggas feel down and broke or low on funds or whatever, they walk past these same stores every day, and they just feel like these are the stores that hold us back. And they just take that shit out on these stores. And I'm like, see, I look at it differently. I'm like, niggas need to have more of a fucking ownership mentality. Because niggas will understand that if you own shit, you will value shit way more.
Yeah, you will value it.
Niggas look at it like, oh, I'm about to just break some glass and take some clothes, or, you know, take some merchandise. It's like, you would know better if you had that drive to own some shit.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely. But man, we 50 minutes in, man. We gotta get to the NBA.
I fuck with the bubble though. I'm fucking with the bubble.
With the bubble, man. The bubble is going ham, bro.
It's niggas that don't fuck with it. I called my cousin. He like, I don't really fuck with it. I'm like,
you ain't been watching. If you ain't fuck with it, you ain't been watching.
Yeah,
my nigga D Books, the fucking Suns 6-0 in the bubble. Who would have thought that? Fucking Dame and PG, they back beefing. I mean, I don't want to say back beefing, but Dame just bust his ass last year, and now PG took that shit a little salty. Let me ask you something real quick. This is kind of bubble related, kind of basketball related. Is Paul George overrated?
No.
Why not?
Because
what has he done?
He's a second fiddle. So it's like, what more do you really expect from a second fiddle? He's the best second fiddle actually in the whole league.
He's a second fiddle.
Yeah.
I think people sometimes put him in that top 10 though.
No, he's definitely not top 10.
I've heard people talk about he's in that top 10.
You can make a case for top 15 though.
You can make a case for top 15, but I think we got to get one of my boys on this show who's a huge Paul George fan.
This nigga said top 10?
I've heard top 10 before. PG top 10.
He's not in the top 10, bro.
Man,
I'm sorry.
Nah, bro.
He's in the top 15 though. I'll give him that.
Okay, well, all right. You're not on the Paul George as a superstar bandwagon.
Nah, hell no. It really is only like 3 or 4 superstars. It's only 4 superstars in my opinion. Bron, Steph, KD, and Kawhi.
Superstars.
Yeah.
I would give you that. I would agree.
That's it. There's some bubble superstars. It's like you knocking on the door.
TJ Warren and shit.
Nah, hell no.
Not TJ Warren.
Alex Caruso's of the world. It's like,
nah, TJ Warren been putting up 50 pieces. He's a leading scorer.
He been busting ass out of nowhere.
And then Jimmy Butler got on his ass last night and they shut that shit down.
When I hear niggas like TJ Warren go off, I'm like, that just shows you how hard it is to get to the NBA. Because this niggas you never heard of that would just bust niggas ass at the park.
Yeah.
Right. But man, that nigga fucking Dame time.
Dame time. So this nigga missed 2 free throws. This is very undame like.
Yeah.
To miss 2 clutch
I don't expect
free
it to happen again. It's whatever.
Nah. To miss 2 clutch free throws down the stretch. Now, what I want to get into is Pat Bev and PG. They was kind of Pat Bev and Marcus Morris were on the bench kind of mocking them. Like, the damn time pointing at the wrist and whatnot. That's his celebration. So they was kind of mocking him. What you think about that, man? Is the Dame the wrong person to mess with? Does Pat Bev need to chill his ass out because he real talk garbage?
I'm gonna make a bold proclamation right here. I think Damian Lillard is the best point guard in the NBA right now.
Playing right now?
No, overall. I'm not gonna say he got the most accolades, but to me, pound for pound, skill for skill, whatever you want in a point guard, he's the best to me. He got the leadership. He got the athleticism. He got the speed. He got the handles. He got the range. He got the mid range. He got the floaters. It's like, what more do you really want from a point guard?
When you want to say skill,
he's the most clutch.
When you want to say skill wise, that's maybe accurate.
It's like, okay,
maybe accurate. I mean, I know people would say Steph just like you say his accolades. Dame doesn't have the accolades that Steph has.
Right.
3 championships, no finals MVPs, but back-to-back
championships.
MVPs. Yep. I'm sorry, MVPs. Unanimous. But yeah, when you talk about skill wise,
bro,
you might be right.
Decision making,
and then doing all of this with less.
Yeah, bro.
Cause like CJ, and then that's really it.
Yeah,
they got CJ, and then
that's what I'm saying.
At one point, like their third best player was garbage ass Evan Turner and shit. Like
Evan Turner is like the Corey. He's like a Corey Brewer ass nigga. Like how do you even hang around?
That nigga Dookie.
I put him and Corey Brewer in the same category. Like why are y'all even around?
Now that nigga Dookie. So like yeah, I kind of agree with you skill wise. Yep. Dame would have to.
Because I'm like,
and this is kind of surprising to hear it coming from you. I thought you was on the Steph.
Because I look at it this way. I look at it like, what has Steph had to go through? Has he had to come
that adversity?
Yeah. Has he had to try to drag a team into the playoffs?
Right.
In that way, like.
Well, I mean, their first championship, I feel like they was for sure cold, but they didn't have like superstardom.
Who?
The first Warriors championship.
Yeah.
With Steph, Clay, Dre was pretty much their core, and Andre Iguodala, of course.
Right.
Was pretty much their core.
But once they got KD, it was over.
No, once they got KD, it was a wrap. Like it's no question. But their first championship, like they didn't have that stardom. I feel like Steph was really good at that point. Steph was probably better than Dame at that point, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. I would say
right
so.
Right now, Dame then took it to a new level. Like you said, his clutchness.
Yeah.
He can get to the rack.
Yeah.
He's a leader. He could pass. Like,
because it's like
that deal.
Like Steph's shooting ability is not that much higher than Dame's.
Not even,
really.
No, not at all.
So it's like, how wide of a margin is it really? It's like Kyrie's handles isn't really that wide of a margin between Dame's. Like Westbrook's athleticism is higher, but it's like
it's not. Like I said, it's not that high of a margin.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he kind of like a hybrid to me of all those players, but he has the best leadership skills.
Yeah,
and he makes the best decisions in the clutch to me.
And a lot of these other players are just marketed better, quite honestly. Like, Steph is marketed better. I mean, Steph is the fucking light-skinned messiah. Like,
no, I'm not going to even do that.
No, I'm
Steph
talking about
deserves it. He deserves it.
No. He deserves it for sure, but I'm saying he's marketed better. Like, his father was in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? They just love that nigga family.
Okay, I'll give you that.
His wife is all on the fucking TV and shit.
I'll give you that.
Kyrie is in fucking Brooklyn, and that nigga got a championship.
Kyrie is
playing in Brock.
He's not liked. Kyrie's not liked by the
Kyrie's
media.
not liked, but he's marketed better.
Not really.
That nigga has shoes. No. That nigga got commercials.
Dame is marketed better than Kyrie right now. Dame is on the cover of 2K.
That nigga's in Portland.
He's on the cover of 2K,
He's on the cover of 2K, okay, but that nigga's not marketed
better
than
he has
Kyrie
more
Irving.
commercials on TV than you would see on Kyrie.
Does he really?
Yes. That nigga got State Farm commercials and shit like that. He got Hulu commercials.
Okay, but
Kyrie don't really be on TV for real.
Kyrie has Nike shoe deal.
That nigga don't be on TV though.
I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that nigga's marketing.
Really, Westbrook's marketing is probably like, see, Westbrook is overrated in my opinion.
He is.
And niggas really only fuck with him because of his personality, like his mentality and shit like that. I'm like,
he plays hard.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, but that nigga's not really a winner. Every time Kyrie name come up, they gotta throw in LeBron and shit on him. It's like, what the fuck they gotta do with LeBron?
Yeah, but when do they?
Nobody shits on Dame.
When do niggas ever really even talk about Dame? Though is what I'm trying to say.
Niggas talk about Dame, bro. Niggas
every
talk
now
about
and
him.
then. They talk about him in situations like this happened the other day when Pat Beverly getting under his skin, but other than that, they don't even talk about Dame like that.
I mean, it is.
Dame
It is an East Coast bias in sports. I do think that because like niggas not really trying to stay up. Like it. Well, but before the bubble, them niggas games would come on so late.
Yeah, they did.
So it's like.
They be having matinee games now, like 2:30 and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I don't even be catching them shits. I be working.
I be working from home.
I be catching them shits on replay or whatever.
Yeah. Nah, but I don't know. But Dame is that nigga though. Every time somebody asks me who's your favorite player, I always say Steph and Dame. They're my two favorite.
Right now it's Dame. He's my favorite player.
Yeah, them
I just like how he carry himself off the court too.
Mm-hmm. He's not braggadocious.
Nah,
like,
he humble.
He hit the game winning
and
shot.
He for his people. I fuck with that about him.
He'll just walk off pointing at his wrist like, y'all know what time it is. It's Dame time. It's always Dame time. And PG was trying to go at him talking about Dame time is over.
I don't think Paul's overrated though. It's like
I think he's overrated.
I mean, but it's like, what do you really expect from him?
I think people will be expecting superstardom.
So a superstar to me is somebody who is the best player on a championship team.
Right, which is like I
don't expect that from him.
About 4 people, maybe James Harden, maybe.
No, he's not. He got to win the championship.
He could be.
He's knocking on the door.
Yet,
him and Giannis are the two that's knocking on the door.
But I mean, you could say the same about KD if you never fucking left OKC.
He at least established himself as the best scorer in the game. And KD, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of already recognized as like the second best player even before that. So I want to get to something real quick. I saw some. I think it was your brother. They was arguing on Facebook about James Harden and KD, who's the greater scorer, or some shit like that.
KD.
I think KD's the better scorer, but I think James is the greater scorer.
Nigga, what? I think said the same thing twice.
I think greater and better is two different things.
Nigga, what?
I think it's two different things, bro.
Come on, you need to explain this.
Let me break it down. Let me get on some shit.
Greater and better is two different things. Okay.
I think better is talking about skills. It's talking about efficiency, productivity, all that type of shit. Like, can KD score in easier ways? Can he get to his spots and do it in a more efficient way? Yeah.
Yes.
You definitely could expect some 12 for 19 KD games. 33 points. You can expect that. But I think greater to me is talking about like magnitude. It's talking about like the extent of it, like the ceiling. To me, it's like James can score 40 points a game for a season.
So KD.
No, he cannot.
You sound crazy.
No, he cannot.
You sound crazy. But do you watch the Rockets play?
Yes.
So
do you
James
know KD's?
Harden,
Do you know KD's career high is not even 60?
What the fuck that got to do with anything?
His career high is not even 60, bro. His career high is like 52.
What the fuck that got to do with anything?
That's my point.
That ain't got shit to do with nothing.
That's the point of greater
Bro,
and better.
If you watch the Rockets play, James Harden literally comes down every time, dribbles the ball 20 seconds out of the shot clock and shoot that bitch.
And that
nigga be shooting hella shots and he just goes.
And that's why I said he's the greatest scorer because he's more like Kobe.
He's a volume shooter though.
He's more like Kobe.
He shoots more shots.
He's not
a greater scorer.
He's the Kobe of our era. He's the Kobe of our era.
He's the Kobe of our era. James Harden?
Yes. To be honest with you, when you look at the greatest scorers, James Harden is in that conversation.
My nigga.
He's in that conversation.
He's in that conversation, but he is not a greater, nor is he a better scorer than Kevin Durant.
I would say this, right? Kobe's career high is 81 points. If I had to say of everybody playing who could get the closest to that, it would be James Harden.
If Kevin Durant came out and had the aggressiveness of James Harden,
but the fact that he don't means he's not.
But look, also in the system that they play in the D'Antoni system, them niggas shoot within 20 seconds, within 4 seconds of the shot clock.
Right, but KD had that system in OKC.
He did not have the goddamn D'Antoni system,
bro. When he was with Scott,
the D'Antoni system is unique. And then this nigga had fucking Westbrook taking 90 shots a game.
Bro.
How do you expect to score 60 points when you got Westbrook shooting 30 shots a game?
Kevin Durant is a better scorer. I will give you that. But if we're talking about greater, meaning I would expect James Harden to get closer to 81 points than KD.
Because that nigga has.
Because he's the greatest scorer.
No. When you want to say that he's the Kobe of our generation, if you want to say that nigga come down and shoot the ball every time, then yes.
I think James Harden can get hotter than KD.
No.
Yes, he can, bro.
No.
He has 60-point triple fucking doubles. Like,
really?
KD can't do that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, KD is not that type of player. He kind of wants to kind of get more.
That's my point. He's not that
That's
type of player.
why he's the greatest scorer.
But no, that's just that he shoots more. Quite honestly, probably not too many people in the NBA can score better than LeBron.
I look at it this way, right?
Hold on. Who really can score better than LeBron in the NBA?
A few players.
Not that many people.
Durant.
Kevin Durant, yes.
He can score better than LeBron.
Not that many people, but like you said, he's not that type of player, though.
Right.
But if he wanted to, that nigga could probably put up 81.
We're not talking about if he wanted to. We're talking about what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but I'm saying he's in that system. James Harden is in that system, and he has that.
No, he
has that green
is the
light.
System, bro. He is
and
the system.
And that's my point. He has that green light.
I don't think Kevin Durant could do that, even if he was in that system. I don't think
yes,
he could.
He
He's not the type of player that wants to shoot every shot, though.
But he could.
I don't think he has.
He could put up 81.
I don't think he has the same offensive stamina as James Harden. Like, to me, like, here's the thing with LeBron, right? The reason why James Harden's a greater scorer than LeBron, if you ever seen LeBron get to like 45, 47 points, he starts to get tired.
He'll just chill out, really.
You could tell he's starting to run out of gas. Well, James, like, that nigga can go to 70 with no problem. And that's my point. Is like, KD, he not getting you 60, bro. He's not going to get you 60.
He's definitely getting you 60.
He's not going to get you 60.
He's probably not going to get it in his career.
He's going to get you 48 on 20 shots.
60.
He get you 48 on 20 shots. He's
definitely going to get you 60. But if James Harden is getting you 60, he's going to get he might get that on about like 30-some shots, but he'll have a bunch of points at the line.
No, but like, is KD more clutch? Yeah, he's more clutch.
He's more clutch, and he's a better and greater scorer.
No, he's not a greater scorer, bro.
Bro, he is a fucking greater scorer.
James Harden's point per game average for his career is going to be higher than KD's.
Points per game?
Yes. That's my point. And
maybe,
it's like,
but that doesn't mean he's a better scorer.
All right,
that does not mean he's a better scorer. That means that
nigga.
He's like you said, he's the focal point of that offense.
I'll give you an example real quick. Kobe was the greatest scorer of his era, but T-Mac was the better scorer. And T-Mac's peak, T-Mac was a better scorer than Kobe, but Kobe was a greater scorer.
T-Mac was a better scorer. Mm-hmm. Kobe was a... What are you talking about?
T-Mac was the better scorer, meaning he can score in easier ways. Kobe's shot selection was horrible for the most part.
Right.
And then it was harder for him to score.
It was harder for him, exactly. T-Mac scored effortlessly.
But Kobe's output was just greater.
Because that nigga shot the ball every time he got it.
But you got to give credit to the stamina to do that, though. You got to give the credit to the stamina to do that, bro.
I'm not knocking James Harden. I'm not knocking Kobe.
That nigga James Harden
but I'm saying, though, like, that
a top 5 player at his position of all time. At his position.
You may be fooling right now.
As shooting guard?
That nigga's not better than Jordan.
Right.
That nigga's not better than Kobe.
Uh-huh.
That nigga's not better than Dwayne Wade.
Okay, and who else? Jerry West?
James Harden?
Yes, bro.
Top 5.
Shooting guards.
At the position.
Yes.
Maybe I'm just drawing a blank here. I'm not sure, but
that nigga's top 5 shooting guards, bro.
I don't know. Who can I think of? I don't know. I'll think about that. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you next episode on that one.
For sure.
But I don't know about that.
We'll have this conversation about
Yeah. Let's get back to the bubble. We'll get back to the bubble. So playoffs are starting pretty soon. Lakers got the number 1 spot locked down. Milwaukee got the number 1 spot in the East locked down and the number 1 record in the NBA. So we were just watching the Memphis Grizzlies play the Celtics, and we've been talking Dame time this, Dame time that. What you think if Portland can get that 8th seed, what you think they can do in the first round against the Lakers?
The Lakers, they without Rondo and they without Avery Bradley. Mm-hmm. So their defense is going to be a little hamper at that guard position.
Yeah.
So Dame is going to give them problems off top.
Dame going to go for 90.
But at the same time, Portland lives and dies by Dame Lillard. Mm-hmm. So if he have, a fucking 8 for 25 game, it's over.
It's over. Yeah, it's over.
Because CJ, I don't think he has it in him to take over.
And not win a series. He can win a game.
He could maybe, keep you in the game or whatever.
Yeah, nah.
But
he's not gonna take it to the promised land.
I'll give Portland 2 games.
2 games.
I'll give him a game on the road and a game at home.
What road?
I guess right. You're right.
But 2 games is fair. 2 games is fair. Like you said, they gonna get their ass busted at the guard position because Alex Caruso is not finna check goddamn Damian Lillard or CJ McCollum.
My thing with the Lakers is they big, but they're very slow.
I wouldn't call them slow.
They kind of slow, bro.
I wouldn't call them slow. They big, but I wouldn't call them slow. They big they got some agility. Like, I mean, when you look at Portland's bigs, they got Nurkic, they got Zach Collins, and I would say Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and Anthony Davis are about as quick or as fast as them.
Who else? Lakers got. They got Deion Waiters. He's slow.
Yeah, Deion Waiters. He's slow. JR, that nigga is slow physically and mentally.
Danny Green. I mean, he's.
Yeah, that nigga ain't no shit.
He's kind of slow.
That nigga old as hell.
Yeah, it was.
And he need to cut that fucking mohawk. But I could give Portland.
I want to see Portland though. I don't really want to see the Grizzlies.
You don't want to see Grizzlies. You said it's not Ja's time yet.
Nah.
Why not? I mean, this is what time is better than now.
Can Ja win a game for you in the playoffs?
Nah, they're gonna get swept. They're not even gonna get the gentleman sweep. They gonna get their ass busted if they go.
But the Grizzlies and the Blazers, they gotta play each other twice
to see who get that 8th spot.
And if the Grizzlies win the first game, they win. But if Portland win, then they play again. Then whoever win that last game is got that 8th seed. Mm-hmm. And then, but Phoenix, we can't really count them niggas out yet.
Them niggas been hooping 6 in a row. But I
don't think they're getting in.
What you think about Luka, man? Luka's been playing crazy MVP caliber basketball lately.
That nigga's gonna be an MVP.
Yeah, he is.
That nigga's gonna be an MVP.
Like, I watched them play. I watched them play the Bucks the other day. They got that dub. Luka was out there regulating the game. Like, if you watch him play, like, he really has control of the floor.
That nigga gonna surpass Dirk. When it's all said and done, he's gonna surpass Dirk.
He definitely needs a ring.
He's gonna get that at some point, in my opinion. Because Dallas, they got like a winning attitude, low key.
Yeah, they have a culture. You know what I mean? They have a winning culture over there, and they gonna get them.
I fuck with their team too, and they gonna get a Clippers some fits.
Nah, but Luka, when you watch him play, like, he's more than the highlights. Like, some players you watch and you watch their highlights, like somebody like me and my brother aren't too big on Trae Young. Like, you watch his highlights and that nigga's highlights is cold. You know what I'm saying? He hit niggas with a step back. You know what I'm saying? He rocking niggas, yada, yada, yada. He hit niggas on the cut, nice passes. But when you watch the game, sometimes I feel like the highlights don't translate to the game.
I feel you.
You really need to watch the game to understand what's going on. And when you watch the highlights on Luka, they nice. He's a showman. And then when you watch the game, it's like it correlates.
I ain't gonna lie, he got the coldest step back.
Bro,
that shit is slow as fuck, but it's cold as fuck.
Yeah,
it's
he
like,
got a high ass release. His release is like at the top of his head. He shoots that bitch slow as hell, but you ain't blocking that motherfucker.
So yeah, I mean, I get the Mavericks 2 games against the Clippers,
and then Poe.
Them niggas could take them to 7, low key.
Poe been playing nice too. Porzingis.
Oh yeah, I fuck with KP.
Been playing nice.
Seth Curry, them niggas got a team.
Yeah,
Tim Hardaway.
Them
niggas got a squad.
Juniors, yeah, them niggas are nice.
They still got the same coach, so it's like
Carlisle. Shout out Carlisle, former Pistons coach.
And then low key, I give the Thunder a chance to get to the second round.
Thunder need to bring it. Who are they playing though?
They gonna play the Nuggets.
They could beat the Nuggets.
Yeah, they can beat the Nuggets.
They can
beat the Nuggets.
Nuggets is vulnerable.
Then Utah, Houston. I don't give a shit about that. I don't fuck with Utah, honestly. It's just like they're the same team every year.
Yeah. Nah, they're not gonna beat.
They second rounding out.
They gonna beat Houston?
I mean they sealing the second round.
Oh yeah.
They sealing every year second round.
I was about to say you just went on the
no,
James Harden tirade and you think they gonna get?
Nah, they getting out of here in the first round.
Yeah, they out of there. So Eastern Conference, we got Milwaukee at number 1.
We don't give a shit.
Yeah, they fucking up whoever's number 8.
It ain't gonna be no good series in the East.
I was just about to say I don't even really know who's playing in the East.
Only teams I'll probably watch is Indiana and Miami. I'm like, that shit probably go hard.
Now you know what? I've been hearing a lot of people call Miami their sleeper team.
Yeah.
I honestly think niggas is sleeping on Toronto still.
I'm picking Toronto to come out the East.
Hell
yeah, them niggas coming out the East to me.
Toronto's gonna come out the motherfucking East, bro.
But they gonna have to go through Miami to do it.
I don't think Miami gonna be Milwaukee. Could be Milwaukee. Miami's nice, but they don't got the pedigree yet. They don't know. They too young.
I hear you. But they scrappy.
They scrappy. They nice, but they have no playoff experience. Probably none other than fucking Jimmy Butler, and he's only been to the second round.
But I look at it like this: like Giannis to me is his game is getting more exposed every time I watch him,
and especially in the playoff series.
I'm like, I honestly wouldn't want Giannis taking the last shot.
Nah,
I wouldn't even want the ball in his hands on the last possession.
Nah, Chris Middleton needs to be their closer.
And that's my problem with the Bucks. Is like, you know what?
And then, quite honestly, Eric Bledsoe is pretty boo boo.
He's dookie as fuck, honestly.
that nigga's dookie. You're not winning a championship with Eric Bledsoe as your starting point guard. I'm sorry.
They should have found a way to try to get Drew Holiday or some shit. Or
neither are you winning a championship with George Hill as your starting point guard.
Nah, I don't fuck with George Hill.
Nah, that nigga doo-doo too.
Nah, that nigga better than fucking Bledsoe.
He's better than Bledsoe, but that nigga doo-doo too.
But
you're not winning a championship with neither of them niggas.
I was like thinking about it like, because Philly's done. They're done at this point.
Oh man, bro, I'm so disappointed in Philly, dog. Them niggas is so dookie.
It ain't even their fault though.
First of all, they injured.
Yeah,
their whole fucking squad is injured. So they done for. But even if they was healthy, they still be dookie.
Would you have given them a chance to beat Boston?
No.
I don't think so either. Boston would have marked them niggas.
Boston, and I think Boston is very vulnerable.
I think Boston and Toronto gonna be in the. I think Milwaukee gonna get upset. Honestly, they gonna get upset by Miami.
I can see it happening.
But I'm picking Toronto and Boston in that conference.
Because Toronto, even though they lost Kawhi, they still got that dog. They still got that pedigree. They got championship pedigree.
And I fuck with Pascal.
They know what it takes.
To me, it's like
Pascal is that nigga.
Bro, yes.
And that quite honestly, I used to be throwing a lot of dirt on Kyle Lowry's name.
That nigga stepping up, bro.
Kyle Lowry cold.
I fuck with Fred Van Vliet.
Van Vliet is cold.
Fucking Ibaka.
OG.
Fucking Mark Gasol.
Anunoby and shit.
Anunoby. Mark Gasol. Like,
bro. And then they got Boucher. I think Boucher just had a big ass game the other day.
They got the GOAT Patrick McCaw and shit.
Exactly, bro.
So, I mean,
3-peat. That nigga about to 4-peat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Gonna be the first nigga to 4-peat.
But I mean, shit.
Nah, Toronto is nice.
You think Toronto and Clippers would be a good finals matchup?
Toronto and Clips, I think so, because they both kind of got that dog mentality.
That would be a great.
They don't have that superstar.
Right.
They kind of both have that team. You know what I'm saying? We together. I mean,
and I kind of fuck with that more.
Clips have that Kawhi. Clips have Kawhi. That's their superstar.
Yeah.
They still kind of have that team.
I don't think Pascal's scared to go against Kawhi though.
I don't think so either. Because Kawhi, he's a superstar of that team, but he's not like superstar-esque.
Kawhi's not a super alpha. That's really what it is. He's not a super alpha.
He's not going.
He's an alpha, but he's not like a give me the fucking ball or I'll beat your ass, nigga.
Exactly. You know. He's not like LeBron. Like the whole team doesn't have to run through him in order for them niggas to win.
Yeah.
Cause like he makes impact on the game so many ways that he doesn't really need to be that super alpha.
But the last shit I wanted to get to before we wrap up.
Yeah.
I was reading like college football. It's certain like fucking conferences and shit. They already said they're not playing.
Big Ten winning one of them.
Yeah. All of that shit, you know. So I mean, shit sucks for the players, but I mean, I think they had a vote. So
yeah, I think this whole fall is about to be chaotic, bro.
Yeah,
because I think something that I might want to touch on next episode is you know what I'm saying, if you had kids, what would you do about sending them back to school? We need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because that's a big topic right now. Maybe we can have a guest on and talk about that. But anyway, the fucking numbers is about to be rising, bro. If you sending your kids back to school, the numbers is finna be rising. And I think college football, they did the right thing in canceling the season. I mean, I always feel like every time I step outside in the fall, like I just feel college football-esque.
Right.
Like I just smell the college football in the air, and it's gonna be weird not having it. I'm sure I really feel for the college freshmen that are, you know what I'm saying, excited to go off to college they first year that can't do that. So this fall is about to, if you think the summer has been weird, I think this fall is about to be damn near even weirder.
Yeah, bro.
So,
until next time, though.
Yeah, until next time. I can't wait to get some guests on, man. This was a good-ass episode, man. I'm really feeling this new format we got going on, man. I hope y'all stay tuned for what we got coming in the future. Everybody eats, B.
Everybody eats, B.
We signed out. Peace out.